Hey guys, this is Rackets96 coming at you with a custom Senate Commando clone, or clone Senate Commando. So here he is. Kind of went all out. Still working on my stormtroopers though. Hopefully they'll be done tomorrow. So here we are. He's just your normal Senate Commando. And this is, okay, so what first off, sorry guys, oh, there we go. First off, clearly there's the color change. I've seen people do Senate Commandos with yellow, but I never really liked the patterns they did, so finally did one of my own. So basically, we will start with the helmet. That is the one thing I believe. Oh, I'm gonna hold on, guys. Get his helmet off here. There we go. Yeah, it's a little iffy. I did just finish this. So first off, he's got his two pieces of his antenna. It is two pieces. One piece is longer than the other, and they're kind of just smushed together. There we go. So they do bend, which makes it nice. I can kind of fold them back to the figure. So I did the black along the side of the helmet there. There was just an indentation, so why not? It's there. This is a battle damage Senate Commando. It does look like he has been on the front line with all his battle damage. As well as the yellow stripe all the way from the back of the figure across the pointed piece there, which I believe is whatever, all the way down to the front. You can see the little bit of yellow down on the bottom there, right by my thumb, right there. As well as the battle damage all over the helmet, up on the top there. Looks like it's been scraped, especially in the back. Ooh. As well as a little bit on the visor right there. You can kind of see it. So it's definitely looked like he's taken some damage, either protecting or serving. So he does have his neck guard. Finally got the neck guard down, as well as we'll leave his helmet off. It would have been an ammo belt, but he does have. If I can find what I'm looking for here, this will do. He does have a pouch here, an ammo pouch here, and an ammo pouch here. Ammo, supplies, stuff like that. I did left the center the same. I just want to do the two big pouches because I don't want to put a belt down here. An ammo belt, because he doesn't really need much ammo. The only firing weapon he carries is this command pistol, or just a pistol. Which I did carry the same colors over from the figure, the black and the yellow. So keeping going with his torso here. Hold on. There we go. I really know what I want, I just can't find it. Bear with me for a sec. Okay, no. So, there we go. So there is that ammo belt right there, or ammo strap, which isn't an ammo strap. It's actually the strap that is holding his sword in place, or the receiver for his sword sheath. But we will get to that. So we got some more battle damage up here on the front. The two chest pads were painted yellow and then retraced. Everything on here I have painted over the original, except for this bottom ammo pack or belt there, like they all have. That I left the same. Everything else has been retraced, as well as the belt buckle with, I don't know if you can see it, but it is pretty dark. It is an actual buckle. I tried my best to get it to look like it. As well as some detail in the chest, there and there. this belt here did make it very difficult to be able to match the two. So, moving on to the side of the figure, I did try putting some armor on here, but personally I don't like how it looks. I prefer paint, so I just painted a band around here. It was originally black to show his undersuit, and then it looked really good once I put some yellow on top of it to add some accent, as well as this line coming down here, which could be his comm, as well as some battle damage up here. You can really see it, as well as the hand guard here is in blue, which is what his armor color would have been, yellow and blue, as well as the side on the pistol here. It does have that indentation on both sides, so I painted them both yellow, kind of go with the figure. So moving on to the other side, it is the same. The marks are in different spots, but it's literally a spitting image of the other side, as well as the handguard and everything. Just the damage is in different spots. So, I guess we will move on to the legs down here. So, first off, he does have yellow boots. Or, yellow boots. As well as I gave him the black stripe all the way around. See, all the way around to the back. It is all Tester's paint. So, it does hold up to scratches very well. And then I gave it the battle damaged effect down here. Just on this leg, or just on the bottom of this one, and then on the top of this leg here. And then, like, I added the yellow on the arms, I went around and did the yellow on the black, and then, of course, on each knee, literally in the exact same spot. I could probably never do this again. I did one black stripe going up. It's pretty much exactly in the middle of each, and the same height. So, I am kind of proud of that. Did make me feel pretty good once I noticed what I did. So then, the main feature here is, put his helmet back on, is this guy, I guess, would be, you know, your elite Senate commando. Either that, or he was dispatched to guard him or a battalion were dispatched to guard a senator in a war zone. And I mean, clearly that war zone was compromised. That's where all the battle damage came from. I might try to use this guy in my upcoming mock. I am trying to organize all my Lego pieces. I have way too many. As you can see, there's just bins and boxes and containers of them. But I might try to make a citadel, something like that. I actually have this guy in there. So like I said, he carries a command pistol with a blue tip as if he was blasting. And then the main feature of this guy, let's see if I can do it without breaking it. I've broken it like 3 times already. Is this vibroblade. So there it is. There we go. Now I'm going to have to hold it like this. So, it was actually pretty simple to make. Just a couple things you need. First off, you need a piece of plastic, like I used. Just clear plastic. It's pretty thick. You can kind of bend it, as you can see. It doesn't really do much. Just nice, because you don't want the blade to be all wiggly. You could also use a piece of metal, which clearly bends very nice. This is actually a piece, if you guys can tell, a piece of a Pepsi can. I did try that, but I couldn't. I had to double layer it because it wasn't as thick, and I couldn't get the sizes the same. Next, once you have your plastic, you would also need, again, this is what I'm looking for, and I can't seem to find it. But it is here, I know that much. It is here, because I just used it for the extensions on these handles, so he doesn't cut himself. They're actually dead center even as well. Well, for that I used a toothpick, because it was smaller than the actual hilt itself. Then for the actual hilt, I had this guy here. This is a Lego piece. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know of what. I got a bunch of Lego a Lego lot off of eBay with just a bunch of parts. That's where those 2 Stormtrooper helmets came from. A bunch of guns, and there was just this laying on the bottom. It was decently long. It's probably about that long where my thumb is. I had some trial and error, but it worked very well. It was very nice. So I'm keeping that around. That worked very well. And then once you get that, you can kind of pick whatever color you want with the blade. Now, I don't usually use Sharpies, because I just really don't like the way they look and everything. But I do have a pack of them. I picked yellow. I was going to pick blue or green, but it wouldn't have gone with the figure's accent on there at all. So I did pick yellow, and I put a black stripe down it. So we'll put it back in the sheath. There we go. And then the sheath itself, I wanted a custom look to that, just on its own. And I just knocked him over. He's very stiff. These guys are pretty new. I want to say maybe about a couple weeks old now. And they've just been standing straight up and down. So, the sheath itself is actually made out of tinfoil. Very thin, very thin. And it is just wrapped around the sword. You want it probably about twice the size of the blade. And then wrapped around it, and then you can kind of see where it rolls up there in the front, where he would put it away. And it is actually, it's pretty nice. I like the design I did. Black with the yellow edges with the blue dots. Kind of look like he customized it himself. Nothing's perfect. And then you can kind of get the view in there. What the sword or Vire Blade / sheath is actually attached to is a piece of foam. Kind of looks like that. That is actually back there, because if I was going to attach the Vire Blade sheath directly to the belt, I wouldn't be able to, the helmet wouldn't be able to be on, and his arms wouldn't fully go back. So, clearly, I could not have that. So I just had to add that piece in there. I actually trimmed it down a lot. It still sticks out, but it's the perfect distance, and it's very nice. And down here, you can kind of see it is kind of covered by the sword, is his thermal detonator. That is also just a black piece of toothpick. Just glued on there, and then painted before, glued after. It does look very good. I do like adding it. The only thing is now he cannot sit in a cockpit because of that. So that's the only downfall to having the thermal detonator. But I do like it. It gives a very nice touch, and I will continue to use it. So if you guys like this video, please like. I'll also be popping out a video of the, or a review of that 7676 Republic Attack Gun Shuttle later tonight. Actually, early this morning. So that is all for this custom showcase. That will be all. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. I know my channel's new to having these kind of videos on here. But share some love. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.